And Rec, how you doing today, man?
Salute JT, how you? I'm so good,
Salute,
man.
man. So today we're talking about Jay-Z and Damon Dash, how they went from business partners to eventually sworn enemies at one time. I think they're cool now, right? But man, Roc-A-Fella seemed unstoppable. Now we know
Facts.
Damon Dash and his partner Biggs, right?
Kareem Biggs.
They had the money and they put it behind Jay-Z, basically, right?
Facts.
And they brought Jay-Z around to New York, believed in him 100%, and they started their own label and started Roc-A-Fella. They were all partners though, because Jay-Z was their first artist.
I mean, you mean they brought him to Harlem because he was from Brooklyn. He was already in New York.
Well, they brought him around New York to do open mics. I'm saying, and stuff like that. They got him known, and showed that this guy's got talent. Mm-hmm. Even though he was with Jazz.
He was moving with Jazz.
He was moving, but this is like another level, like moving on your own.
Definitely.
So anyways, they put the money behind him, and then they built up Roc-A-Fella, and Roc-A-Fella was getting bigger and bigger. Jay-Z was adding his own acts in. They were finding acts in Philly with Beanie Sigel. They brought the whole state property there. He had Memphis Bleek. He brought him in, and they just kept pushing it, and it was just getting huge and huge. And Jay-Z was one of the best artists, right?
Facts.
Then Damon Dash decided to bring some of his people in. Camron. Okay?
Yep,
One of the
Camron and the Diplomats.
One of the biggest movements. And their movement...
Hip-hop history.
Woo! Huge. And
yes.
that's credited a lot to Roc-A-Fella, because Roc-A-Fella really gave him that push.
Yeah, that machine. Roc-A-Fella was the machine.
So I was at the Old Boy video, and this is the first single that they dropped with Roc-A-Fella, and you could already see the tension there. Jay-Z wasn't fucking with it, okay? And obviously, Dipset, we know, just took over Roc-A-Fella. Like, they were a huge movement in New York, one of the biggest movements in New York has ever seen, okay? And then they came out with the Dipset album, the Dipset anthem. They had what was it called? Diplomatic Immunity on Roc-A-Fella. This was introducing a lot of the artists.
Double disc.
Yeah,
double disc.
It was amazing. And Juelz was on this, and Juelz, this is where shit hit the fan right here. Juelz said on shout out to Camron for taking over the Roc. Yeah, and then in the video you see Biggs and Damon Dash co-signing it like this. They're co-signing it like, yeah, he did take over the Roc.
Facts.
Jay-Z, who was the big dog over there, was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he was the franchise artist as well as a CEO of Roc-A-Fella. 1/3 of Roc-A-Fella.
And then Cameron's being made president and everything without him having a say-so in it. He just wasn't. They kind of made Jay-Z probably also feel like he wasn't an equal partner at the same time by not okaying things with him and everyking. That there's wrongs on both parts here. Okay?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was wrongs on both parts.
Yeah.
But business is business. See, in business, that's the problem with hip hop. It's too much ego. Off the rip, the good business was Camron and Diplomats was the hottest things in the industry, not just New York, period. Yeah. And there was a lot of money to be made, from the touring. And of course, they got the record sales. Camron went double platinum, I think. Yeah. On Roc-A-Fella or platinums. Yeah. And then Diplomats went gold. Juelz eventually went gold.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or something like, no, Juelz deal was straight Def Jam, right?
It was Def Jam, yeah.
It was straight Def Jam. But anyhow, there's a lot of money to be made. And I just think egos got involved with
both parties.
The embedment of business.
And Damon Dash makes things happen. This is a guy that he fights for his team. So I got to give. I don't fault Damon. I mean, he had a certain way of going about it, but that was him. It's not like he was always like that. But that's what we knew Damon Dash for. So it wasn't anything new, And anyways, so what happened was Jay-Z pretty much let them know how he felt. They just didn't take heed to it. He dropped a song called it was called The Roc Star Freestyle. Okay, just the beginning. he responded to that line in the Dipset anthem. He said, "I be the king of the rock. There is no higher. Fuck Jay-Z. Y'all should call me sire. I won't stop rocking till I retire." So basically, he was basically letting you know it ain't over. Like, I might leave Roc-A-Fella, but I'm keeping that rock shit because he has Roc Nation now, right?
Yes, sir.
Then
yes, sir. Facts.
He said, "I got Leor rich. You'll got dudes fired."
Damn.
That's a straight shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a cash cow, dude. I'm about to cash out. I'm about to drop the Black album and back out. Basically saying, I'm out of here. After this last album I got to do on Roc-A-Fella, I'm out of here. And what did he do right after that? He became the president of Def Jam.
Skating.
They made him the president of Def Jam. He bounced.
Skating with the brand.
Yeah.
And then Dame Dash and Kareem Biggs, they didn't want to sell Jay-Z the masters to Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
They kept the masters to Reasonable Doubt. Jay-Z wanted that.
Yeah.
They was not giving that up.
Yeah, and he basically said, like, you're in a circle. I will hurt you. You're a zero. I'm a hero. I should fear no man but God. Yet and still, I could chill in the city of gods in Brazil. Okay, so he's he's basically just taking his shots. But that's they didn't even hear that. It's like I heard Choke No Joke in an interview said, "Are you guys even listening to what this guy's putting out, Jay-Z? Do you listen to the albums? Because he's basically telling you he's out of here." And he even said that Damon Dash and everybody else were like, "You're crazy, Choke. You don't know what you're talking about." But Choke was listening, so he basically let him know, like, "Yo, this is a wrap." So. Jay-Z left Def Jam, then he eventually bought Roc-A-Fella from... Basically, they sold Roc-A-Fella and he bought it back.
Yeah.
And then now he has Roc Nation. And Damon Dash is still doing his thing. He's got his own movie business. He's got motor oil. His son's got cookies out. He's still moving out here, too.
Yes. His son definitely got them cookies.
Yeah. Those cookies are good, too. Go buy them. What are they called? Chips? They're good.
Yeah, you tasted them?
Yeah, they're delicious.
You sure?
Delicious.
That was so generic. Salute to Dame Dash and his son on them cookies. Send us a few boxes. Daily Hip Hop Live, man.
Okay, now you ready, Breck?
Huh?
You ready for the challenge? You ready for the challenge? The mascot.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
Do we got to do the Molly Percocets?
Why? What are you gonna do?
I'm trying to think. What can we do? Because I don't subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying?
It's about a challenge.
Nah, I'm trying to think. What can I put in there?
He's shy. You're a shy rapper.
Huh?
You're a shy rapper.
A shy rapper?
Yeah, you're shy.
What you mean?
You're shy to rap.
Fuck it, let's just do it.
It's over. You already fucked it up.